Hello dear students, welcome to Axiomaticos. This video is the part of the solution series for IIT JAM 2014. So we are here with this problem 5 of your paper. This problem 5 is from the topic vector calculus. So let us have a look on this problem. If fxyz is equal to, so we have a triple valued function, for all x y z belonging to R. Now they are defining this operator del like this. Then the value of del dot del cross del f plus del dot del f at 1 1 1 is. So these are your four options in your hand, right? So this is how your question is given to us. Now before doing this question, I want you to know some geometrical things. Okay, so now let us say this is your Cartesian plane. Okay, not Cartesian, sorry, it's a 3D plane. So I'm just changing the color. So you have your 3D plane like this. Now inside this 3D plane, let us assume that if you have two vectors, okay, so let us assume that you have two vectors. Okay, so you have two vectors. This vector is A vector, and let us say this vector is your B vector. These two vectors are on the xy plane. Okay, these two vectors are on the xy plane. Consider them for right now. Now what do you know about the cross product? So if you cross product two vectors, then you will get a vector which is perpendicular to the plane containing those two vectors. Are you getting my point? So initially I took these A vector and B vector on the xy plane. That means this third vector A cross B is a vector which is perpendicular to the xy plane. Now the same thing can happen for every plane. So suppose you choose two vectors, okay, on the on the 3D plane. If you choose two vectors, then there will exist exactly one plane which will pass through those two vectors. Okay, that means if you choose two vectors anywhere on the 3D plane, then there will exist a unique plane which will be containing them. Are you getting my point? So let us say that A vector and B vector is on the plane P. Okay, now what I am telling you right now, that if you cross product them, then you get a vector which is perpendicular to the plane containing them. So A cross B is perpendicular to P. Okay, so now see what is given to you in the question. Okay, this is what I wanted to tell you. Now what you have to evaluate here, you have to evaluate this thing del dot del cross del f. But what I wanted to tell you, that you don't need to evaluate this thing. Okay, why? Because you have this cross product operation over here. So you have two vectors. That means this is, let us say this is A vector, this is B vector. So you have this A cross B vector. Now this is your third vector which is again A. So you have A dot A cross B. Are you getting my point? Now this new vector is actually perpendicular, right? According to our note, perpendicular to the plane. Perpendicular to the plane containing A vector and B vector. This is the meaning of cross product. So now since it's perpendicular to the plane containing A vector and B vector, that means this A vector will have 90-degree angle with this A cross B vector. So therefore it must be 0, because dot product of two perpendicular vectors is always 0. Okay, so what I have used, I will repeat everything. So the first note that I was giving you, that A cross B vector is always perpendicular to the plane containing A vector and B vector. This is the note that you have to remember. Now using this note, I proved that this del dot del cross del f will always be 0. So this is what you have to keep in mind, right? So this will be the identity for you, that you can always remember that a vector dot a cross b vector is always 0. Also you can write b vector dot a cross b will also be 0, because this will also be perpendicular to this. Are you getting my point? So using this identity, I proved that this will be 0. That means what you have to evaluate? You have to evaluate this sum. Now since this is 0, so you have to evaluate only this one. So del dot del f you have to evaluate, right? Now you know that del dot del f is just del 2f by del x2 plus del 2f by del y2 plus del 2f by del z2, right? What I have used, I just apply firstly gradient. I just obtained gradient of f and then just dot product them. Then you will get this thing, okay? So what you have to do, you have to partially differentiate this f with respect to x twice you have to do that job. So what is my f? My f is x square y plus y square z plus z square x. So when you will differentiate it partially with respect to x, you will get 2xy plus z square. Now f x will be what? You will get 2y only. Now what is your fy? Fy is x square plus 2yz. Now if you will differentiate it again with respect to y, what you will get? You will get I think 2z, right? Now fz will be what? Fz will be y square plus 2zx. Now fzz will be what? It will be 2x only, right? So if you will add them up, okay, according to our thing, you will add them up, then you will get what? 2x plus 2y plus 2z, right? Now you have to evaluate them at 1 1 1. That means x is 1, y is 1, z is 1. So you will end up with this thing. Are you getting my point? So the final thing will be 6 only. So C is your correct option. So see how much easy is this question. If you don't know this identity, then it's almost impossible to solve this question in exam, okay? Because it will be very long and nobody wants to do that. So you have to understand this geometry of the cross product of two vectors, then only you can solve a question like this, which has a long question if you opt another method, okay? So always keep this in mind, that a vector dot a cross b vector is always 0, okay? Why? Because this is perpendicular to this. So this is what was helping us. So finally we got our answer 6. So let me mark the correct one. C is correct, D is incorrect, B is incorrect, and A is incorrect, right? So thank you.